Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man and it is time to make some soap. So I've been on a kick here recently of using fragrance oils that scent the soap, using the oil to scent the soap. I'm doing that again today. I have been curious for a long time about dragon's blood, and I will be using dragon's blood from brambleberry. This turns it a dark brown. There is only so much you can do with a scent oil, especially one that turns it a dark brown. So what do? You embellish it. So I'm going to do just a simple drop swirl. The majority of the soap is going to be colored with the dragon's blood scent oil. As it darkens, I am going to accent that with white. I did one last week. I tested a new fragrance oil from brambleberry, and it is called lingonberry spice. Been curious about it for a long time. I'm glad I got it. Made this last week. It smells amazing. And the scent, I can tell, is going to be really strong. Now, if you watched the video, you saw when I cut it, I had two distinct browns, but they were much lighter. This is much, much darker than the soap was a week ago. And this darkening actually happened within a few hours. And actually, that was because I use cocoa powder. Cocoa powder seems to darken as it's saponified and cut, so that turned much, much darker the way I was hoping. So that actually is the cocoa powder, not the scent oil, but the scent oil is darkening the lighter color. So I'm going to go with that usual pattern again today. We will mix our lye solution and our oils. And I'll stick blend till everything is emulsified, but nice and thin. I'm soaping at about 100. This is the same recipe I used last week, and this is one of my favorite recipes. I'll post it below. So let's make a little bit of noise and achieve emulsification. One more quick hit. Alright, maybe two. Now I see nothing floating. Much better. Alright, so for the white, I'm going to want about 21 ounces, and it does not have to be exact. I just want to get it close. Let's see, we're still rolling, so let me measure this out to get approximately 21 ounces. There we go. Okay, 21 and a half, and that is perfectly fine. So that part is going to be the white, and it's going to be unscented. I don't want any other scents in this, and I do not want the darkening in the white. I want it a nice bright white. So let's stir the white in. Nice consistency for a drop swirl. Very nice. Clean this off. The dragon's blood, if you've never used it, the closest I can compare it to is an incense. It's sort of a woody, smoky, really nice though, very nice. I'm really pleased with it. And I just had this measured out to know that this is a 2-ounce bottle, and 2 ounces is just the perfect amount for that. That's why I poured the whole bottle in and didn't measure it, because I knew ahead of time that that was just the right amount. And it's already darkening it a little bit. Oh, it smells nice though. Now I'm actually going to pour the dark just from the pot, so it might get just a little bit messy, but I have a Formica countertop that can withstand it. It won't hurt anything. I just usually let it sit there and turn to soap overnight. So let's pour some soap, everybody. So we're going to pour a substantial base of what will be the brown. Just kind of alternate back and forth. Now the brown is starting to thicken, which it does say that it tends to accelerate just a little bit. That's all the mold is going to hold. So what I'm going to do is, knowing that this is going to turn a brown, I'm going to drizzle some down the top here. Drizzle some of the white on the top. Of course, it has no scent in it, so it's staying nice and fluid. Take my thermometer. As soon as I find it, I just had it out and cleaned it off. Oh, I put it back where it belonged. That's why I couldn't find it. And just kind of do probably the feather. This already shows up considerably because it's already darkened it considerably. Now, I'm going to shove this against the wall, put my toolbox against it. For the excess, I'm just going to put back in my silicone column mold. I wish I had put this together already, but it just snaps together. It's simple. Just pour a little of the white, and I may have to spoon this. Getting a little thick on me, which they did say it would. Get some of the white, pierce that. Rest of the brown. And I am actually going to put my spatula in there and mix it a little bit since the white is unscented. this out of the way. Okay, so there we have it. I'm going to shut this down. What I'm going to do now, I'll do this off camera, is spritz that with some alcohol. But it's already showing up the color. I will spritz that with some alcohol to prevent soda ash. Get it against the walls so it, but you know, I have a tall skinny all the way through. And then I will spritz it again in about 10 minutes and I'm going to let it sit and do its thing tonight. I'm not going to ramp this because the last time I did it got too hot and had pitted sides. And there's a fair amount of white or titanium dioxide in the white, and I don't want glycerin rivers. So I'm going to let this sit out on its own tonight. So it might be a few days before I unmold it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you for the cut. Bye.